big open
Yeah.
mouth scale.
Yeah. The clickbait crap. Bitcoin's
You can
starting
use
to curl around. Can you see that? On the hourly chart. Starting to turn a corner.
yeah, it's bouncing from the 0.5, so like if you take from the 64,700 to the top, the 0.5.
Ah, yeah. Like this little spike down up to here. Yeah, pretty much. Like it was damn close.
Still more or less so far a series of lower highs and lower lows since yesterday.
Yeah, it's nothing too dramatic happened today, really.
No.
As far as price on Bitcoin. But Dogecoin right now.
Last time when it reached this level, did it go down instantly or did it like hang around the way it's hanging around now?
Likes to hang around for a couple days.
This time last week, you mean?
No, the last time it came to this 67, 68 level, like whenever, a few weeks back.
Oh, did it stay up that long?
Actually, last time it was here was during the Bitcoin conference with Trump.
Yeah,
and
it was.
It swam around the level for a while, it pushed up above it, and then tanked up.
It spent like a couple of It didn't spend that long above 67, 68. It was brief. It was very brief. Three days. And then like a couple of days back here. Last time it came up. But it was.
Are you streaming already?
Yeah. It's rising wedge, man. That's what seems to be. Until we can break out of it convincingly, I think that's what we got. And it's been that way since the all-time high back in March. You've had, all-time high, rising wedge, fall, rising wedge, fall, rising wedge, price falls, and then now we're in like another rising formation. But maybe we break the curse and we actually rise up out of the descending broadening wedge, the white line here that I've got, because that's a big old resistance. See how we react.
There's something you're talking about. There's something you're talking about how many touches, like the 4th touch or something it needs,
Yeah, I don't follow the frequency of touches. Some people think that that's important, but I don't ever really look at like touch, like it's the 3rd touch. Like I don't really follow that stuff. But if there is a pattern and something that is dependable, then yeah, sure. I think some people look at those, the like technical analysis textbook type diagrams. People take them a little bit too literally when it shows, like, let me find you an example. Okay, so see how this image here, let me open it in a new tab. See this image here, how it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top? People take that literally, like it's only a rising wedge if you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? But it could be 3, it could be 6, it could be 7, it could be 2. It doesn't matter about the frequency of touches to classes of rising wedge. This is just an example. I think some people get caught up thinking that it has to do everything exactly like this. The structure is what matters, like the trend line, the shape of it is what it's getting at, because we've all seen all sorts of rising wedges with different touch frequencies. Look, even right here in this.
So what is the shape of it?
Look at this. You got 1, 2 touches on the top side. It fell. In this one, you've got 1, 2. It fell. This one has 1, to arguably
Oh.
3 and 4, but we'll say 3 there, and then it fell. And then this one's got 1, 2, 3. So it varies. It just depends.
If it's not more than 2 touches, I don't even.
Yeah,
I don't
Well,
want to hear about you anymore.
Well, yeah. If it's not more than 2, you've only got a 1 point, so you don't have a line. You don't have a trend. But yeah,
no.
it needs to be
That's
at least
exactly
2.
what you have. If you have 2 points, you have a line that hasn't even
Exactly.
formed yet.
Yeah.
So I like to wait till the 3rd point when you still just have a line, and maybe you'll get more. So I do think touches is irrelevant, but you're right. It's to the overall picture, it might not be.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can find A, B, C, and then here's D on the bottom side touches of these wedges. There's, I don't know, maybe this was even an ABC right here, like really close. But they're not all identical. Like if you were waiting around to find an exact amount of touches, like you'll very infrequently even see these patterns.
I only play the 6th touch of a descending wedge.
Yeah.
And the 4th one on the 15-minute for Ethereum.
And even the angle, like the angle of the wedge is different as well. Like you've got ones that are like, you know, more shallow, some that are more steep. This one's actually like quite large and a little bit more shallow than the others, you know. I don't know if that indicates something, but let me turn off some of these lines because they're probably a little bit busy.
I have to go back to work in a few minutes already. That was fun.
Were you on a break?
Yeah, I've been working all day. I actually had 2 appointments rescheduled, which is the thing because I had too many appointments. I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 9 appointments. So now I'm down to 7, which is a reasonable number of appointments to do. And if I can get away with it, I'm going to try and get the last one to go to a new day. Tried to confirm it this morning, and they haven't messaged me back. And if they message me back, like within a half an hour of the appointment, I might just say, "Look, I'm sorry. I'm already looking forward to going home."
So check out Bitcoin's since the halving. It hasn't really taken off yet. We've had a series of lower highs on the higher time frames here, like the pivots have come in like lower and lower, like pivot there, and now we're
Lower highs, higher lows. What's it all fucking mean?
lower lows.
It's not done, right? A higher low is just a high that hasn't finished hitting the top. Is that what that is?
Yeah, I mean we haven't got a pivot yet on the most recent push up, so you could I don't know.
The lower highs is what
these.
just simply means that it's on its way down.
Yeah, I mean that's market structure. Like a lower high in a downtrend just indicates that the strength ain't there. It ain't cutting new ground. It's just falling, you know. But in a downtrend, in an uptrend, it's the lows that you want to define. Like you want to keep the lows higher than the previous. Otherwise, you're going to change the character of the uptrend. So it's good. We are still marching up. We're still looking good. We just need to get above this one, which is 70,000. That is the next hurdle to achieve. And we need to break out of this falling wedge. Yeah.
In reference to what you were saying before, lately when it comes to charting, the more touches, the better, the more comfortable I am. I don't know if that makes sense, but it doesn't mean it's going to break out at that moment, but I can tell you which way it'll break when it does. Mm-hmm. If it's easier to find the trend line on the top side or the bottom side, that's usually where it busts through.
Look at the bigger picture as well on the daily for Bitcoin. It looks like a bullish accumulation, like it's
Getting ready to pop.
yeah, like I mean that's
It's
essentially
at
what
gold.
I've seen.
It's at gold where gold was 2 years ago. With accumulating sideways, getting ready, all-time highs. We all know it's coming. It's going to push higher. But it got that retrace first.
The only thing with gold is it doesn't have that much. Gold doesn't have that much behind it as far as leverage, like Bitcoin does, and cryptocurrency in general. So that's the problem with Bitcoin, is that we are stuck to this high leverage, large volume perpetual, or the largest volume is perpetual contracts. So we're kind of fucked.
It's like an amount that somebody will cover. It's not an amount that nobody will cover. Somebody's going to pay.
I'm just excited for this thing to fucking break above this thing and then tank. Everyone's been watching this for 6 months. Oh, look at this, guys.
So you say we have absurd leverage and stuff, but there's maxes to what you can have. You can't own more than a certain amount of coin at a certain leverage, or a certain amount of coin on leverage. So whether it be 1 Bitcoin, that could be a max of what, 68,000, and if you're on 10x, it's 6,800. You're on 100x, it's what, $680 at 100x. But you can't put in more. You can't claim more than a coin than that. If you put in more money at that point. Sorry.
Gold and Bitcoin don't move the same, because gold isn't on as many exchanges to be traded on leverage like Bitcoin and everything.
They do, but their life cycles are different. Gold is hundreds, if not thousands of years of tracking and history. Bitcoin is a baby. At some point, it's going to hit that growth spurt. I mean, maybe it did, but we're going to figure out what it's, what its average growth is and where it should be and how long it should take to do that regularly when we have more years behind it. And we can look back and say, okay, you have 40 years of Bitcoin history. This is what it likes to do.
That's true.
Where your cursor was, Rick, it looks like that same pattern, right? The set.
Whereabouts? Sorry?
From the bottom touch, where it forms a flag, it looks like the same thing is happening on top right now. When you go up, little up.
Bitcoin on the daily?
No, the same chart that you were showing earlier.
Like the 1 hour chart, yep.
Like that flag that it's forming?
Yeah, yeah, I see. So kind of like this sort of thing.
Yeah, which it did earlier also, the same thing.
You know what's going on here, dude? I think it's a falling wedge right now. It's doing something like this.
The cat.
Look at that. It's the curve. It's a cat? Yeah. It's always a cat.
No, not on that time frame, on like the 15.5.
Always a cat.
It's always a cat.
My concern with Bitcoin is that from its 16K to 30K run up, you had that leg, right? That was your wave 1. Your wave 2 was the 30K back to 25. Your wave 3 was this incredible run from 25 to 70K. Your wave 4 was all the way back down to 49K. And now your wave 5 is going to be that final wave up. And it's not the largest of the waves, right? If you're looking at it in Elliott wave terms. So my concern is that we've been in this fucking weekly consolidating channel. We're going to break above it and then just fail back to like 48K or some shit. Or even
Are you at your computer, Trago?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You should do a TA, because I'm streaming right now. You should do a TA if you feel like it. You should do it.
I've heard contrary to what you're saying, Jago. Fifth wave is supposed to be the largest because Bitcoin is it's a, I don't know, like commodity or whatever, asset or whatever. It's like the fifth wave is the largest.
love to see yeah. I want to see a breakdown of Elliott. Like, I haven't looked at any Elliott analysis lately. Like, it's ages.
Excuse me.
Have you noticed, like, so this move up, we've had two really nice falling wedges within that whole leg, right? And I can see the Elliott count here too. Look, you got that one, you got that, you got that, you got this, and then you had like that, and now we're like ABC correcting perhaps. But that's been wave 5. Like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this was the 5th wave. So maybe that sequence is over. I don't know. But can you get a double sequence where you get the 5th wave and then it starts over? You get a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4. You know what I mean?
Called a wave 5 extension.
Right. Yeah, like, can it just keep waving?
5 ABC and then you go up again.
Yeah. Yep. Can you continually get like 5 wave structures that just keep going up like a staircase? Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, you have elevator music playing?
Yeah, I got Trago and Jeru's music playing. They made music for me so that I don't get copyright fucking claims on my videos.
Right.
Yeah. I was having to share my they were like taking away all my monetization revenue. Like, these artists that said that they were copyright free were like claiming all the revenue from my videos. Like, what the hell?
You see those 3 channels you drew there?
Yeah, the falling wedges. Yep.
Left ear, right ear, body. We're waiting for the tail.
Yeah.
You mean on the upside?
Yeah,
Jay?
that's left ear, right ear, body. We're waiting for the tail. Yeah.
Wait, let's get it. Let's get a tail. Hell yeah.
I hope so. The big ass cat in front of that, waiting to complete it properly too.
Ocean was saying something really good yesterday. He said that I think he was in a conversation with Choir. He was saying that he had a lot of complexity following all these different indicators and things, and that he just dialed it back to the basics of when he first started trading and doing TA and just following trend lines, just doing simple things. And that's kind of what I've been doing with my analysis. I just keep it real basic. And sometimes the best signals are just in the basics, like in the broad picture basics, of things. Look at that beautiful channel there. Like, it respected this parallel funnel going down. You had like okay, so that was kind of scary because it broke out, but it was just a wick. It came back in.
I didn't want to talk about that channel.
Yeah, that channel's pretty nasty.
No, that's where I got messed out of my short. The V bottom there, fucking.
Look at the nature of the breakout. Like, as soon as you got, and this was a bouncing off the flipper thing because it came out initially and then found support on the top side of that trend line. Let me zoom in so we can like really hone in on it. But look at the way it behaved when it got out finally. Like, it came out on top and then it started using it as a support, like to launch and break the curse of that downtrend. And it came up,
Yeah, it was a curse.
Cool. It was a curse. And the cool thing is, you get them bottom side too. So it's not just like. So these, any trend that goes up will have some kind of supports, like trend on the bottom side. And when that breaks, when that starts to break, you know that trend is over. Like, so this was a warning sign where it wicked down through it, you could say. And now, when it gets that break, okay, cool. That's over. Like, that move up is done. Like, it's cooked. So you're like, okay, what's next? And then you're working on, and then you start noticing, oh, look, we've got we've got a trend that's holding us down. So we're tracking this one now. And so if we move along, similar thing, like you wait for the price to hint that it's breaking that trend line, and then bang, you can get long somewhere in here with a stop loss, you know, that invalidates if it comes back into the channel. And then look, you're
Yeah,
away.
but that theory that you said that it
What's
breaks the trend line is the theory you said when it breaks the trend line to the bottom, you thought like, you know, it was a sign it's going down.
Yes, that
It did the
initial.
same. But it did the same thing at the bottom of that channel.
It did, yeah. It broke this. You're right. It did. It broke that. So.
But it went up.
It's like, okay, maybe we've invalidated this channel now. Like that's broken, and I should get short. So the people that saw that and got short would have had to have set a stop loss, right? Because every position you ever get into, you should set a stop loss, right? That's proper risk management. So yeah, people probably would have got stopped out on that little push down. There's a chance that it was a swing fail as well, maybe. Don't know. But anyway, it violently came back up into the channel, so that would have stopped you out pretty quick if you did get short on that breakdown, I think. So with all that trendline stuff, I think that's a good way to track what the hell's going on right now. Like right now with Bitcoin, with crypto, is there any kind of clean trends on the bottom side that are heading like pushing us up? Like, is there anything noteworthy? I think this is kind of a stretch because I'm chopping a bunch of candles off, but you could argue that there's some kind of, you know, structure like that going up. But on the small time frame, if you go down to the 5 minute, there's definitely something going on. You've got that one there. Let me change the colors so we can really see it. Make this one like orange or something. These are the extremes, I think. These are like the boundaries. You've got all these touches. Not so much here. These are, I don't think these touched that trend line, of course. So we're just looking at the extremes. So if you break above the green line, that's a big deal. Like you've now cut a new path. Like because right now Bitcoin is in a downtrend on this time frame, this lower time frame here. You've got lower highs and lower lows. Like especially on this section here, this was all downtrend. And if you break this down into you simplify it, you go, okay, where's the pivots? Where are the major pivot points? Something like this. So you're getting lower highs and lower lows. And the textbook pattern for that is that it's in a falling wedge. And the result of a falling wedge is a breakout to the upside. So it's been doing it all through this this broader trend, this uptrend. Look how violent that was, man. Like this whipsaw. God, that is very dramatic. Like that whole move out, that would have messed a lot of people up, I think. Very crazy, but still you had this eruption out of a falling wedge. I think what might have thrown it down, I mean, if you're looking for like a technical analysis reason why it reacted so strongly downward, is because of the white line. And that white line is on the daily chart. You zoom out, it is the top of this falling channel, like this falling broadening wedge. So it was a big deal when it came into contact with it for the first time. It freaked out. Everybody jumped. But we still have the Friday session in the US before the weekend, before it gets quiet. Yep. So Hopefully
Look at
that.
cat, man. Jesus.
Hopefully the Friday. That's all right. Hopefully the Friday gives us some kind of outcome of this trend line here, like this rising. It could fail, like it could throw us down.
Ooh. You're so cruel.
Let me get rid of these.
There's some XRP news that's coming out here. I think
Ooh.
there's less than 2 hours left.
Okay.
Of XRP.
Some type of court ruling or something. They have, I don't know if it's the prosecutors have some type of limit here.
It's our countdown, Trigo.
Yeah, let me double check.
Let's go.
Man, XRP. So this is like almost 3 years of data from between here. So I'll just draw a box around the 3 years worth of data for XRP. Damn, it's kind of flat. Like it's got its pumps, but see how it's been heading back into like this band pretty much. It seems to find itself back into there, you know? You get these pumps, but it always comes back. Or it's been coming back for the last 3 years, sadly, you know? But it did that back here too, look. Back before the pump to $2. It was doing similar things where it pumped, it came back, it pumped, it came back, pumped, came back, pumped, came back, you know.
Le bump.
I don't have a lot of faith in XRP.
Me either. I don't have
$1,
any
$2.
Yeah. I find that crypto is it's very speculative, but XRP has got another layer of speculation about it too, because of the court stuff and what it's been through. Which means it suffers. I feel like it suffers so much, and it'd be a very painful thing to be, you know, in my opinion, I think it would be painful to be invested into it long term, because you get a lot of hope that comes out, and then it throws back down, and you play the waiting game again. So I think there's more rewarding assets in crypto than XRP, evidently, at least from what we've seen. Like, this could be around the corner though, like one of these mega pumps that just take it, you know, into dollars and dollars and dollars, you know what I mean?
It is.
Yeah, so I don't want to like write it off, but it's been a very painful 3 years for it, I think.
I still think it's come back sub 30 cents.
Yeah. There was some there is still, like, if you dial into it, there's still good runs on XRP. Like, I mean, look at this. This was cool. This whole thing, that move up was nice. This pump was insane. That was really cool. This one was good. You know, there's still positions to be built and, you know, written on XRP, but there's so many better assets in crypto, I think, than XRP. If you're trying to find, like, you know, opportunities. Just my opinion, not financial advice.
I think it's good for Bitcoin. If XRP pumps and then dumps, just flow back into Bitcoin.
Yeah. Someone was asking about Matic in the chat.
Every time XRP pumps, that's the start of Bitcoin's dump.
You're right too. I mean, when it fucking went to what, 66 cents and then died or whatever price that was.
What's the new ticker for Matic, by the way? Because I know it rebranded.
Automatic.
POLY.
Oh, Polygon. Yeah. Polymatic.
I think, right?
Yeah, let me...
POL, maybe? Maybe it's POL. Yeah.
Should be POS.
Piece of shit.
Where is it on the leaderboards? Is it?
Yeah, it's
Is it in the
POL.
top 50?
It's sitting at 36 cents.
Ah, poll. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Spot. Let's just look at a spot chart for it.
Perfect.
Ooh, damn.
Looking like
Okay.
a hot deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Matic, dude. The thing's an XXRP, I swear.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's like you're just never gonna make a new all-time high.
Wasn't Matic? It was just a layer 2 thing. Remember? It was just an Ethereum layer 2 solution, like a scalability solution for Ethereum. And now
I mean, Solana ruined that whole party.
Yep.
Solana replaced everything.
Well, even Ethereum's got plans in the pipeline to improve Ethereum. So all of these layer 2 Ethereum solutions are now a little bit redundant, you know? So,
yeah, it served its purpose.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in the layer 2s anymore, but I mean, maybe it'll see a pump just because it's, you know, people decide to pump it, you know, because it's, you know, if it loses a bunch of market cap and whatever, and it gets down to a certain price, like, that could be reason for a pump, but I don't see any continued
Yeah, I'll probably.
growth. You know what I mean? Like it gaining and holding value, I don't know. That's very
Yeah, I'll
speculative.
probably sell it if it gets back to like $1. I'll probably sell it.
Yeah,
Is
I
anybody going
used
to
to
short
hold it.
Doge if it gets above 13 cents?
No,
Like,
what are you
if it
thinking?
gets above that previous peak,
Don't even
Check
think
Doge
about it,
out.
man.
Let's have a look at
that's too
Doge.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Whoa.
dude, I would never short Doge for the rest of my life.
Look at the way it bounced off the
Big
flipper.
fucking money.
Look at that. So you've got
And you can also just sell your spot back and then buy back cheaper. That's what I do. I don't short Doge. Like, I get it. You get taken out so easy. I wouldn't.
wow.
I personally wouldn't. I'm probably never gonna short Doge again.
got 3 people watching now. It was up to 12 and then it dropped back to 3. I don't know what the hell happened, but I may as well close the stream then.
If you shorted Doge at like 1x, your liquidation's at 24 cents. You think Doge is going to get to 24 cents?
All right, if it goes back up to like its all-time high or something, I'll probably short it.
Are we thinking Doge is like ready to go on this epic run, or are we just kind of just enjoying the time that it's doing right now with this little couple cent